Oh, I'm on screen. Okay, wait. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Hello. This is Level With Me. This is my show where I play through games and talk about what I think the level design and world design is doing. And we are playing The Long Dark, episode 2 today. So, past few weeks, we went through episode 1, and now last week we were finishing up episode 1 and about to start episode 2. So, let's get into that. Yeah, load game, sure. So to review what happened in the past few weeks, we crashed in a plane near the radio tower, and then we had to walk on foot into the town of Milton and talk to this random lady who's the last resident of the town of Milton because some big apocalypse or catastrophe has happened in this game world. And then after doing a bunch of fetch quests for her, she finally gave us some rope. So then we walked all the way down here into Milton Park, and then I set down some rope here to climb down the side of this mountain, and now we're about to descend and go into the mountains over here, I believe. Probably around here. Thought I would continue with the Long Dark mainly because... Ooh, here's a little moose. Now, I don't think I need any moose meat right now, though. I thought I would continue with the Long Dark because, in New York right now, it's actually, pretty cold right now. So I thought it would be very fitting.
This what you do? Hang around campfires and share wisdom?
These are confusing times. Let me see if I can help you.
So this guy is like a recurring mystical figure in the game. We saw him previously a few weeks ago in an abandoned gas station.
I've seen this happen before.
But now he's magically appeared at the bottom of the mountain. He didn't need mountain rope, apparently. He could just, like, teleport or something.
Not religion.
Is this about the lights in the sky?
Yeah, we actually don't. So, you're wondering how cold New York City actually is right now. It's not that cold, really. It's not cold. It's not cold like this, you know, but it's like, I think 30s. Maybe high 30s, maybe, but with the wind chill factor, it gets pretty cold sometimes. It's been warm in New York for a while, up until this week, really.
What do you mean this has happened before?
Some people really like it. I'm from Southern California, so I personally kind of enjoy the existence of seasons. But some people want to live in a place where you can't really tell the difference between the seasons.
The end of Milton's story is
that's valid too.
Too many people lost. After all,
this guy's still talking.
You chose to take mirth.
You mean
whispers in the wind?
Okay, so the NPC is like...
Let's hope you hold on to your merciful ways.
This is the game giving us feedback on our choices, so...
How do you know?
He's also a little bit of a...
Good luck, old man.
You keep
Greek chorus, reminding us what our objective is, reminding us what we're supposed to do. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, cooked rabbit? Don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat his rabbit. I'm a monster. I did not even ask. He did not even care. I'm gonna drink his coffee, too. I wish he would, I wish he responded. That'd be kind of fun, but I guess not. I believe we have to walk down here. We have to walk a little bit south. Make our way down from the mountain. Oh wait, I don't think we can do that. How do we get around? Oh, I guess we don't descend from here. I guess we just keep going this way. Oh, and then we can climb up there if we want. I wonder why they put this here, though. I think part of it is to show you how tiring climbing up will be. Like, climbing up there will actually be pretty difficult. Ideally, we can avoid it if we don't have to. But it looks like we do have to. Then we have to climb up there, go along that tree, and then the level transition is probably over there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try to climb up. If we're not able to make it, there is a cave back there that we passed by that we could take a nap in. But climbing up is generally pretty tiring. You should usually avoid it in this game unless you really have to. Notice that like a quarter of my wakefulness bar over there in the lower left is going down real fast. Good thing I drank that coffee, right? Oh man, what the hell? Come on. There we go. Finally. Oh, camera. There. Let's see. Oh, in the chat, Trundlefbat asks, can you eat the mushrooms? I believe you can. I might even have some mushrooms sitting in my inventory. But I believe you might have to cook it. You can do all kinds of things in this game. You can pick rose hips from wild bushes and make tea. You can pick lichen off trees. You can eat this fresh rabbit I just cooked. Do I deserve a treat? I don't think I deserve a treat, but... Let's just try to make it across to the next map transition. And hopefully I don't die. Hopefully I don't fall off this tree. Uh-oh, my pack's getting really heavy on me because I'm getting sleepier. Do I have any coffee with me? I might want to drop some heavy stuff. Oh, this fish is actually really heavy. I should have eaten it sooner. Oh man. I don't know what we should do. Should we drop the antiseptic? Who needs antiseptic, right? Also, these flares are pretty heavy. I think I'm gonna drop these flares, and I'm gonna drop one of these woods. I'm gonna keep the hatchet, but maybe I've balanced my load enough for now. Reagan Nomicon, good username, asks in the chat, how does the sprain risk stuff work? So in this game, you have what are afflictions. Afflictions happen based on if you're like feeling really tired or cold or thirsty or whatever. So if you're dehydrated, that might be an affliction. And then if I like accidentally take some falling damage while I have sprain risk, I might sprain my ankle. Most of that stuff usually isn't too bad because you can usually just sleep off most of the injuries you get in this game. Also, I'm playing on easy mode, so it's pretty forgiving generally. These particles, I don't know if they're working for me. They look kind of weird. It's kind of like I think too much angular velocity on these particles. It doesn't quite work for me. Also, the scrolling texture is kind of weird. Maybe that's what freezing waterfalls look like. It looks a little bit strange to me, though. Waterfall shaders have gotten super trendy lately. If you go on Twitter, you see a lot of people showing off their dynamic waterfall shaders with like foam and everything. Oh, here's some cattails. So cattails are one of the few renewable kind of resources you get in this game, and theoretically the only way you could probably survive as a vegan in this game, as we discussed earlier. Okay, so here you can see I'm getting my sprain risk caused by my other conditions where I'm encumbered, I'm carrying too much stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to eat all this fish, because that fish was fucking heavy. Keep going. Oh, sprain risk is back just because I'm carrying too much stuff again. Ideally, I can go to sleep and take a nice little nap to recover my energy, but I don't think that's gonna happen here because I need shelter. Oh wait, here's a cave. Let's leave the region, do the map transition, and then maybe take a nap inside the cave. The caves in this game are pretty fun because they're not really charted at all. Oh, here you can see all the landmarks we passed by. Yeah, the caves aren't really charted, so it's easy to get lost. Also, when it gets really dark, caves get really spooky and impossible to navigate. But as long as you're in daylight, these little skylights will help you navigate the cave.
I just need to close my eyes.
We also have a lantern or a flare we could use. But for now I'm just gonna keep navigating with daylight until I find a nice cozy spot to set up camp. Oh, what's this? Oh, ew, it's just a dead rabbit sitting here?
I think I can use this.
Sure, why not? The cave, the environment art is pretty well done. The rock placement's pretty on point. A nice mix of small rocks, medium rocks, and bigger rock forms. Oh. Is the exit to the cave? I have no idea where I am. Bunch of sticks in case we didn't bring any firewood with us. Fortunately, I came prepared, so I think we should be okay. Trundlebot in the chat asks, if you light a fire in a cave, do you die from carbon monoxide poisoning? No, unfortunately it's not that realistic, but... Also, they would have to model smoke and air, and that's a pretty difficult thing to put in a game and simulate. I mean, I guess you could abstract it in a different way. I don't know. Oh, oops. Oh. What the heck? Oh, a gun. Oh, shoot the bear? That was a cutscene. Oh wait, what? Is that the ending? What? Oh, that's the end of episode 1. Okay. Wait, that's the end of the game? What? Oh, okay. Continue to episode 2. I'm gonna skip the intro. It's a very pretty intro, but oh! And then I teleported to the cabin. That's nice. I didn't even have to camp out in the cave. Okay, so this is start episode 2, trying to remind us
Hey,
Damn it.
of these important elements where you have to warm up near the fire.
The lights.
hey.
It's nice to be cozy. Oh,
Easy. Take it easy.
oh, he has a really interesting beard going on. Look at those beard physics.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
You kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
Are these episodes self-contained? I didn't think
way
they
you
were. I
should.
thought they were relatively
Glad your memory's
continuous,
coming
but
back.
I guess not.
Shit.
So far,
You
there's
got me
been
good this
3 episodes released for Long Dark Story
This
Mode,
time?
so that's why we're playing it. The 3rd one recently just got released. So I thought it'd be a good time to
Me and
play
the old
this
bear go
very
back a ways.
cold, wintry kind of game.
There's unfinished.
In the
business
chat,
before
Tugala
this.
also asks, have you done Half-Life
bandaged
2
you up,
Episode
but you're in
2
bad
already?
shape.
I have not done
there anywhere to
Half-Life
get
2
medical
Episode
help?
2 yet. I've done Episode 1. We just finished up
mean like
Episode
a
1 a
hospital?
month or 2
Out here?
ago. But, well, don't worry, don't worry. We'll get to Episode 2
I see you have a radio.
shortly.
Can we call for help?
But just thought I'd want to mix up between like
Radio's been dead for
AAA
the
and
past
indie
few days.
releases.
Can't
Maybe I'll
raise
even
any
do
usual
some
channels.
real
Not
small
sure why.
walking sims after I finish
You'll
Long
need some
Dark.
stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
I'm missing all the tutorialization.
doctor.
Sorry. Looks like we have to make medication and medicine.
But I've been
for him.
around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's weird sparkly
Well-
confetti sprinkles, particles happening behind
Closest help
him.
is probably in
It's a
milk.
little, yeah. The particles are a little bit weird. It's like, yay, a party.
There's nobody left to help you there.
It's supposed
town's
to be
pretty much
figurative,
There was a fire.
impressionistic dust motes
Damn.
coming from the light from the window.
Next town's days away.
But
Correct. But if you leave
Oh, well.
now, you might be able to.
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies or another
I have
radio we can use.
painkillers with me.
You might find some comms gear.
I can brew some
Or
tea.
parts.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the
Old cargo
dam.
dam.
Oh.
It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Wait. Wait. The old bear. He's still
The
out
old
there.
bear, he's speaking
They want
metaphorically,
to finish the
right?
job.
Finish the job.
Okay.
Is this like a sex thing?
Here. Take
Oh.
my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Damn, unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable?
Gurgles and passes out.
Damn it. He's passed out.
Good riddance. Okay, now I can take his gun.
just what I need.
Take all his shit. Okay, looks like I have everything still from before. I might want to keep most of this, but I should probably drop some stuff. Just because it's too damn heavy. How are all my needs? Looks like I'm a little bit hungry. I should probably drop some food here, because I won't really need it yet. Yeah, I wish we could just take out the gun and shoot him, actually, right? Wouldn't that just be more merciful, really? Like... Oh, I can't shoot the gun indoors, no! Can I take the hatchet out and just chop him up and eat him? This game should let us be, you know, cannibal simulator. That'd be great. Okay, still have my fresh venison. Been pretty heavy, though. Still have my fresh rabbit. Still have a lot of fish. I thought I ate the fish already. We just need to lighten the load a little bit. I'm gonna drop sticks because it's so easy to find sticks in this game. So there's no need to really keep that on me. Anything else to drop? Oh, I should drop some of this leather. Because I only need it if I'm gonna like craft something. And other than that, I think I'm pretty good to go. Let's see. We can search for more supplies. Oh, is there a book? Ooh, there's a Firewatch book in here. I can read about Firewatch. He has some pork and beans and some nice soap. Oh, that's how he keeps clean. He keeps a candy bar and a pitcher. There's some crates I can break down for wood if I get desperate. But overall, he's pretty well set up, and I can just leave all this stuff here. Let's check our mission objective. So, this here is Mystery Lake. And in Mystery Lake, you can see... Oh god, where are we? We are starting here. And we have to make our way up to this dam over here. I don't remember the dam being here. I remember the dam being somewhere else. But, oh well. Okay, so here we are. Mystery Lake's a good, like, medium difficulty map to start on if you want to play this game in survival mode. Because there's a good mix of buildings and abandoned, like, infrastructure. Also, the railroad is just a really good example of wayfinding and level design. Also, the dam has a lot of supplies too if you play this in survival mode. And this cabin also has a lot of supplies if you play in the open survival mode.
That trapper's my key to getting out of here. You better not die on me. Where's the good stuff?
Ooh. Mind if I do? So you can see this cave in the middle of my screen. That cave is the level transition that leads back to that mountain that we were at before in the town. Usually this field's pretty good for putting rabbit traps down. Rabbit snares. But right now, I'm walking... Oh, I'm not in the middle of the lake. It looks like I'm all the way down here. Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna... I guess my strategy is to walk over here. Then that'll lead me to the railroad, and I have to follow the railroad up to get to the dam. Now, one thing I wonder about this game is I think when you're walking up, hills, you go slower. So ideally, you try to avoid walking up steep hills, because that's just not going to help you. Oh, I have a weird... I don't know what that red blotch on my screen meant. Oh well. Anyone see a railroad yet? I don't see any railroad tracks. I think we have to keep going. You can see all these sticks and branches everywhere. Looks like there's a wolf over there in the distance. No, that's just a tree. Yeah, if you have questions about the breathing is actually, yeah, a game mechanic to tell you how much exertion you're doing. The sound design in general in this game is very good and very tied to the whole survival system, where when you have metal things in your pack, your footsteps will suddenly get that metal jingle-jangle thing going on. This little shelter is nice because you can start a fire in here, and it's partial shelter if it gets really windy or you have to wait out a storm. But right now I think we're still pretty good. We don't really need to do anything. Just gonna keep going this way, I think. See a wolf over there in the distance. When you play this game in survival mode on a more difficult setting, you get really good at spotting wolves in the distance. Okay, I can see some power lines. I think that's leading us to the railroad tracks. And you can see the game is clearly telling us to go there. We walked from here, and then this house, this camp office icon was already on my map. And then this lookout. So the game is already giving us some like landmarks to triangulate how we should navigate the space. And you can see it's trying to feed us into that general direction just because there's a big creek right here that will have been difficult to pass. So it's trying to get us very intentionally to go along this direction and trajectory. Similarly, this river kind of bounds us on the left side of it as well. So the natural landmarks in the hills are funneling us along the railroad tracks. And that's part of the tutorialization to try to teach us, I think, to look for landmarks, to plan our journeys, to be careful not to go on a trip and take a really long route somewhere without having like a backup plan in mind. I remember the first time when I played on this map in survival mode, there was actually a raging blizzard going on. Oh, there's the watchtower up there. There was a raging blizzard going on, so I didn't actually see that camp office because I couldn't even see further than 10 feet. But I did see these telegraph wires and these power lines leading me over here. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll follow to see what's over here. And over here is a little camp office. In French and English because we're in Canada. This camp office is one of the best safe houses in the game. That cabin back there where we started the chapter is like a good home base. This one is also really good too because you have access to the lake, which means you can, it's a big open space, so you can see if there are any wolves sneaking up on you, if there are any bears sneaking up on you. There's also various little cabins and ice fishing huts if you want to go fishing. So this is a good resource-rich area. We just discovered this office. Ooh, there's a fishing book. We can read this at night.
That'll come in handy.
What's a new objective? What? Do I have to catch a fish? I don't want to catch a fish. Okay, no, it's just saying that's a side quest. Oh. I didn't even know this game had side quests. Well, let's try to loot everything in this here cabin. Delicious soda. Another lantern in case we forgot our lantern back in the previous map. Plenty of books to burn for kindling. Tasty crackers. One of the secrets of this game is that you actually don't need to loot everything, per se. You can kind of leave a bunch of stuff and then just come back here later. Oops, did I accidentally leave? Here's another mechanic. It's a crafting mechanic where you can craft bandages, craft some delicious tea. I feel like games always just need so much. I'm not a big fan of crafting mechanics. In a survival context, it makes sense because, you know, that's the whole fantasy, but... Ooh, can we wear these socks? What are we wearing, actually? Put those gloves on. Let's compare these stats. Looks like these gloves are an improvement. I'm gonna wear these gloves. I still don't have any more extra pants. But I'm gonna wear these climbing socks because they seem much nicer, much better stats. Okay. I think I'm good there.
Could end up being useful.
Plenty of supplies here if I want to come back. There's also a nice bed and plenty of stuff to do, and another second wood-burning stove in case we need to warm up or cook anything. But for now, I'm pretty full up on supplies. I'm just gonna try to run for that dam up there, I think. Oh, what's this? Oh, those are lights that turn off, that turn on sometimes. When there's like a electromagnetic storm. I hope that happens. I think that'll happen when we're at the dam. I'm also just a little bit too experienced at this game where it's just, I kind of know it too well. This is a game where it's definitely much more interesting to play to lose, where it's much more interesting to, like, be sloppy, make careless mistakes, not to optimize everything too carefully, just because the story you get ends up being kind of boring. Like, okay, you safely sat here, you safely planned for this, you safely planned for that. This game is so much more interesting when it's like, I forgot food, and then I had to scavenge desperately to, like, dig around for food and hope I could find some. Oh. We could probably climb into this cabin and nap in there if we had to. That's another makeshift shelter, but let's just keep going, following the railroad. Look at how pretty this game is. This game, the painterly art style really pays off when it's like a big blue sky with these like really like impressionistic brushstrokes. And also the tree density in this game is really nice. This and Overwatch, they both these games have done a lot of great research on how to do nice, dense-looking trees. Highly recommend the talk by Jane Ng on the environment art of Overwatch. They came up with this really nice trick for trees, where based on your distance from the tree, they increase the alpha cutoff value to make the trees look bushier and stuff. And I imagine this game also uses that kind of trick too. Okay, this here is like an abandoned train engine kind of thing. Oh, here's a dead person. That's sad.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Ooh, a new chocolate bar. That's nice. Oh my god, new pants! It's Christmas! Christmas come early. Let's put our pants on. Or take all our pants off. Oh, he looks so sad. Aww. I think we're very good on supplies. But notice this is like another little safe house. In case there's a wolf chasing us, we can run in here and close the door and then the wolf can't get us. There's also some basic supplies, where there's some kindling and paper and a little bit of food in case we're desperate. I'm gonna keep following this railroad up to the dam up here, but we are over there on the other side is a nice logging camp that I recommend for survival mode. One other compliment I have for the environment art is the grass sprites. The grass sprites are very, very simple, right? Anyone could paint this grass texture in Photoshop, but you want to keep it simple and impressionistic because that means you can reuse it easily, and that means it doesn't stick out because you don't want like hero grass, right? You don't want this beautiful, perfectly shaded grass where you can see every like molecule and fiber. No one really wants that. You don't want grass to stick out like that in your game. So that's how you know when a game's environment art is good. It knows when to keep something low detail and more like basic and impressionistic, instead of trying to cram all this like fancy stuff in your face all the time. Here's another car.
Damn.
As we talked about
This
before,
place is
cars are
super
really
nice.
nice in this game because it's an easy way to warm up. You
use
can,
this.
if there's a wolf or a bear chasing you, you can hide out in the car and then they can't come get you. And there's also sometimes random supplies in the car as well. So you learn to really like cars in this game. This game is pro car, I would say. Here's another trailer with another bedroll. Ooh, more supplies. Or maybe no supplies. Ooh. Everything's been pretty empty so far. This isn't the best shelter just because it's kind of boring, but if we did forget our sleeping bag, we could take that sleeping bag. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk into the dam, I think. If we wanted to play more carefully, yeah, we would like scavenge through each of those things, but we don't really need to.
Locked up tight.
Oh.
Must be a key or something around here.
Okay, maybe I do need to investigate all these offices and find the key. It's probably going to be hanging on a little key hook on the wall next to the door. I'm calling it, okay? No, I thought I was so clever. Oh wait, no, it wasn't on the door. Sorry, it was just sitting on this table. If I had to guess why they did that, it's like a very soft, very flimsy level design gate, but I think they wanted to do that so that they could get you to do these readables and to build up some suspense about the background of the dam that we're about to walk into. Also to try to get you to look at more supplies. Ooh, look at all these books we're getting.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We'll have plenty of fun reading to do inside the dam. We could also search these drawers if we wanted to. I think we're good on supplies though. We should just head in. I think that's up there is a level transition to another map, but we're not gonna follow that because we're playing story mode. On the chat, Megaspell mentions they are pretty. Oh, there's a bear. Oh. Good thing bears don't have thumbs. Oh shit, actually can't bears? Bears can totally open stuff. Like, bear-proof containers. It's like it's been impossible to build a bear-proof container. Just because bears
unfinished business
have
with
proven...
the bear, he said.
Unfinished business with the bear. Bears have proven really intelligent and smart. So, I think, in real life, a bear would easily
Never felt so cold in my life.
figure out how to open this door and fuck us up. I like all the clutter here. It's just enough clutter, not too much clutter. It's a good clutter mix too. Some of it is like industrial machinery. Some of it is like old rusty fences. It's not just like broken down crates. There's like a little bit of variety to the set dressing here. Let's walk inside and get warmed up.
Hello? Anyone here?
No, no one is here,
like
you
it's been empty for a
fucking
while.
idiot. Why is why is the player character Ooh,
This'll come in handy.
a toque. And this game even teaches you how to pronounce toque. Isn't that nice? Should I exchange toques? No, this toque, that's not a good toque. What do I have to do? What's my objective? I have to find the radio parts and the medical supplies.
Seems like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
Let's see. Let me know in the chat if you see anything that looks like a radio thing. Oh, this looks important. Oh.
Looks like this thing isn't opening unless I can get the power working again. But that's a problem for later. I have to get those radio parts.
Oh, okay. Well, it's telling me what to do. That's nice. Maybe there are radio parts in this vending machine? No. Maybe there are radio parts in this stairwell? Maybe. Let's come back to that later.
What the?
It's a dead person. It's another dead person. It's a video game. Of course we know all this stuff. Oh.
Thank goodness.
Ooh, a distress pistol? Ooh.
What have we here?
Look at all these flares. It's nice. Remember, toilets in this game are really good. Toilets are how you get clean water. Yes, and this is a whole big, like, dam set piece. I mean, it's a dam set piece. Oh, can I open it? Very common in video games. The past year, we've played a game called... Ooh, dense milk. Played a game called Infra, which had us inspecting a hydroelectric dam. This is another game with a dam theme. Look at all this machinery. This looks pretty promising, I think, for mechanical equipment, right?
Aid station. That sounds like what the trapper needs.
Oh, is this an aid station? Oh, we need a key, but I have a crowbar. Why can't I just... I can pry open some lockers, but not the other lockers.
Must be something we can use to fix the shortwave.
Oh, maybe there's parts in this safe? Because of course you would keep radio parts in that safe, right? Oh, okay, there's the locker key. And another note that we're gonna have to walk around and take the long way around to get into the control room. Go back to that locker. Oh, it's getting dark. Let's take out our lantern. Big red sign aid station in case we missed it. And another big red sign aid station. I guess playtesters had a difficult time finding the aid stations and they spammed all these signs everywhere. It's a little bit weird that this sign would be hanging here, but not too implausible, I think. So obviously all these keys are, yes, the same trick over and over, where there's a key next to a note to encourage us to read more readable.
Industrial strength antibiotics and very strong painkillers. Dangerous. You can get hooked on this stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
Okay, we also need radio parts. I don't know where we'll find radio parts. Oh, there's radio parts. We already have a pry bar, so we don't need that. But it looks like it's getting dark. It might be good to sleep the rest of this off. I don't know. Okay, that's a dead end. That's back to where we came from. That's a door that we can't open, but it's like a push bar. I don't know why we can't open that. That's a little strange. Oh, there's a candy bar I missed. It might be good to set up camp here, but I don't think I can start any fires, unfortunately. Ooh, some mittens? That's always nice. Let's see if it'll let me start a fire indoors. I don't think it will. Yeah. If there's a barrel, I could start a fire in the barrel, but I feel like the game doesn't want me to hang out here. Well, we could explore the dam a little bit more, I guess. Oh, he doesn't look so good.
This stuff will come in handy.
At least he had plenty of ammo. Oh, it looks like a hard gate here, so we can't even explore the rest of the dam even if we wanted to. Well, let's run back to those little offices in front of the dam, and then maybe we can probably sleep in there. That's probably comfier than a sleeping bag.
I'd better check in on that old trapper.
Hopefully there's a stove in one of these offices. Should not be afraid of the bear. What if the bear comes back out? Let's see, is there a stove in here? Nope, no stove in here. This isn't gonna help. The main reason we want a stove is so that we can have light. And if we have light, that means we can do various crafting tasks. Because you'll notice my energy is super high. I have way too much energy, actually. So, you have to do what you always have to do when you're camping somewhere. You have to pass the time because it's too dark to go outside. So then you have to like sit there like a chump and like read a book or play a game or something. Whatever you do when you're camping. You can see I'm running out of lantern oil though. I wish in this game world LEDs existed, because then I could just fish out my LED flashlight. Well, this isn't working. I'm gonna extinguish this. And then just run forward. I'm gonna try to run... Let's try to run over here. I think there's a logging camp right here. That should be good for us to stay. Also, it's a thick blizzard. We don't want to stay here. Like, look, I can't even see where I'm going at all. Like, I'm assuming there's a logging camp here. I remember there being one. But if there's not, I'm kind of fucked. Oh, this is just ice. Oh shit. Well, in survival mode, there's supposed to be a logging camp here. Oh, here's shelter. Okay, I'm gonna stay in this. Hopefully it'll let me build a fire here. Okay, let's see. It will not let me... Oh wait, it will let me build a fire. Okay, cool. Let's build a fire next to this guy's corpse. Okay. Configure... Let's burn some cash. Add some more fuel. Coal will make it hotter. We can add one to make it hotter, but if we want it to be longer, we should just add more of these cedars. Ideally, I could run out and collect some more sticks to make this fire go on longer. But right now, it'll last me already a good while. Let's see. I might as well just use up the rest of my wood. I don't really need to carry it around. And now that we have all this light, we can read some books, do some crafting. I think I have a few books with me. Where did I put those books? No, that's a candy bar. That's a stack of paper. Where did I put all my books? Oh wait, they were up here. On the book icon. Duh. Wait, no they're not. Okay, here's where all the readables go. Wait, how do I read things? I don't remember. I have to go here. I have all these books with me. Is booking a type of crafting? How do I read books in this game? I can look at the book, but I guess I don't know how to read. Because they're not showing up in my inventory. So now it's like, what do I do now? All I have is candy bars and a dead rabbit. This game is so confusing. Okay, maybe it's one of these things? Maybe books are a type of food? Maybe I have to set up my sleeping bag before it'll let me read a book? So I have to like curl up in this... No. What's the point? What's the point of picking up all these books then? Isn't that one of my quests to like read a book? I guess I can't read books in this game. That's a shame. Yeah, I feel like it should be here. Oh well. Oh, okay, so the books don't do anything because all the RPG survival stuff, it looks like has been removed. If you play the survival mode, there's actually like character stats you have where you can level up your different skills. But it looks like that's disabled in story mode. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and let's cook some rabbit. Oh wait, I can't cook any rabbit. Oh, that's a shame. Well, let's brew some tea. Ooh, you just put the tea on the hot rocks next to it? That's kind of cool. Let's see, ideally... Let's see, do we need anything else? Are we feeling a little bit thirsty? Let's drink some water. Or drink some of this soda. The soda's gonna go bad. Anything else? It looks like I'm running low on my calories, so I should go ahead and eat some food. That energy bar is going bad, so I might as well eat it. Some painkillers. Let's just take some drugs for fun.
Oh, come on.
It didn't do anything? Well, I beg to differ. Eat some of these tasty crackers. And then wash that down with some of this... Oh, you can burn the tea? Looks like my clothes are all dried off. Well, not these pants. And the rabbit carcass is still just sitting in my backpack. I guess I can harvest the rabbit carcass. Let's harvest some rabbit meat. While we have some time to kill, let's harvest the hide. And let's take the guts out. Ew. Oh, poor little rabbit. Yeah, it would be really hard to be a vegan in this game. Let's harvest these socks. The sock harvest. Oh shit, wait, the tea! The tea! Oh my god, I forgot the tea! Oh no! The tea is burned! Now we cannot even spill this tea. Oh no. I totally forgot about the tea. Wait, where did the tea go? Can you really burn tea like that? Like, it can get overbrewed a little bit, but that's not that bad, right? We should not eat raw rabbit. That's not good for you. Let's cook the rabbit and make some delicious rabbit jerky. This time I'm not gonna burn the rabbit, okay? You should just remind me to take the rabbit off the stove. We don't want to burn the rabbit. Time is it? Okay, we're almost tired enough. We just have to stay up a little bit longer and then we can maybe go to bed. Can't wait for this rabbit. Rabbit's actually really delicious. If you get a chance to go to a restaurant that serves rabbit, I enjoy eating rabbit. Oh, look at those grill marks. Oh, well, you know. Sorry to any vegans or animal rights folks watching this stream, but it's kind of delicious. I'm gonna eat the rabbit fresh from the fire. This rabbit steak is taking longer to cook though. See, anything else we can do while we're waiting for it to cook? Can we harvest some more clothes, get some more scraps done? Reorganize stuff. Oh, why is the... Is the fire changing really weird colors for you? Is that just me? Something weird going on? It's turning really, like, purple. Is that just me? Maybe those painkillers really did do something. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, I drank that energy drink. Oops. Wait, I didn't want to drink that energy drink. Oh no! Now how am I gonna get to sleep? Oh man. So this game, I don't like the crafting mechanic in this game, but I like the curing mechanic. And the way the curing mechanic works is it's kind of like back to System Shock 2 or like Arx Fatalis style mechanics, where when you skin animals in this game or you get their guts, you let me drop some guts on the floor. They're fresh, but to cure them and make them suitable for crafting, you have to drop them indoors. Unfortunately, this is not indoors, but it kind of evokes the idea that, like, I'm just gonna eat rabbit for the fun of it. That like crafting is like a physical object thing, and it's like consistent with the inventory system. So I like how the game does that sometimes. I wish more of the crafting system was more in world instead of this weird menu, because then it feels tacked on to me. Well, we can't really go to bed. Let's just try to pass the time, I guess. Let's try to sleep it off, too. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. You woke up freezing. Uh-oh, the fire went out. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna get hypothermia.
So cold.
Probably should heat up a little bit. Oh, I don't have any fuel. I used up all my wood. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just try to run out there. Even though we have hypothermia. Like I said, this game is fun, most fun when you kind of play to lose, when you just play kind of sloppily, when you make big mistakes. Cause now there's this weird story happening where it's like, okay, I might get hypothermia, but also the guy in the cabin might die soon if I don't get back in time. So, but then I was trying to wait out that blizzard. But waiting out that blizzard wasn't the best move, because now I'm gonna die from hypothermia and exposure. I should start desperately picking up sticks so I can start a fire soon and warm myself up. And then that's where all the game systems start making something interesting, when you just kind of fuck up and you have to try new things or do desperate things. That's when the survival part of the survival sim actually kicks in. So before, I would have, you know, scoffed at the prospect of camping out in this burned out railroad car, but now I'm kind of desperate. Now I totally need to run in here and start a fire and try to warm up so I don't die. Oh shit, it won't even let me start a fire. I guess it's made of wood. That wouldn't be really smart, would it? Okay, let's just run to the cabin, maybe. Let's run back to the camp office. Oh man, I should not... And this all happened because I drank the energy drink. So then because I drank the energy drink, I had to sit around being bored, which means I couldn't sleep. And then I overslept, which meant my fire went out. I didn't keep my fire going, which means I woke up really cold. Okay, let's use up that. Let's go back to that camp office we were at before. Okay, cool. We're warming up in here. Let's build a fire. Is there any wood around here? Looks like there's one fire log. That'll be enough. Okay, let's start a fire in the stove. And warm up a little bit. And then after I warm up a little bit,
Come on.
I can make my way back to the cabin, and then hopefully that guy hasn't died yet.
All right. I could use this.
Some books, some more sewing kits. I don't really need any of this stuff. Any supplies in here? Nah, nothing really. Some stuff I could burn.
I think I can use this.
Should probably keep a can around. That seems handy. If we were desperate for water, we could melt some snow and boil the snow to purify the water. Let's see, anything else we should be doing? I'm warming up now, so that's okay. I have dry mouth. Uh-oh. And I'm feeling a little bit winded. That's okay. I can make it... That's enough energy for me to get back to the cabin. But I do want to solve this dry mouth problem. Let's drink some delicious water. Oh, here's a little hatchet. In case I forgot my hatchet, I could run out there and chop some wood. But I think I'm good. I just have to hang out here while I warm up. And then I'm pretty warmed up. Can probably head out now. Look at these icicles. Okay, so let's follow back where we came from. So we have to follow these railroad tracks south and then turn right at some point so we can make it back here. Wait, what happened to my gloves? Am I not wearing gloves? You can see my character model isn't wearing any gloves. Oh well. On the chat, Trundlesbot asks, are torches only good for light, or do they give you heat too? Torches are good for light, and they're like renewable. Lantern oil is a very limited commodity. Also, torches are good for scaring away animals, so if you're playing on a harder difficulty mode, the wolves will totally come after you, but if you throw a torch at them, they might run away, and you might be able to scare them off. if your torch is going, you can also use it to light fires, but it looks like my torch went out before I was able to do that. That's a shame. But you can see, yeah, you can throw torches. That was a pretty bad throw. This guy needs to work on that. It's really interesting that the most direct route is over that hill. And again, climbing on hills in this game isn't the best way to get around things. Ideally, you want to run across flatter ground. So it's like the topology or the topography of the terrain makes a big difference. This game's doing that, but also you might have heard of a recent game called Death Stranding, where Death Stranding is also very much concerned with like walking physics and hiking physics and really paying attention to terrain. If you've ever gone on a hike before and like let's say you've gone on a hike and you're not good at hiking, you're probably looking down at the ground a lot so that you don't trip and eat shit all the time, right? So you're probably watching where you step, and that's kind of sad, right? But if you're an expert hiker, you don't really have to watch where you step. You can kind of just take everything into your peripheral vision, and then you get really good at hiking, and then you can just look up and take in all the scenery. So walking is actually a pretty difficult skill, I would say. I mean, just watch a baby try to walk, right? It's hard, okay? But games like this, or games like Death Stranding, I think reveal how walking can be a complex, hardcore kind of game system in itself. And that's been spurred along by games that we might call walking simulators, right? Walking simulators are about how we don't need shooting in games, but how walking can be interesting and complicated enough. And they're right, I would say. This game, you could argue, is mostly a walking simulator. You're mostly walking things, managing progress bars and counters and stats, making sure timers don't go down too fast. But overall, you're still just walking. You're not really doing much combat in this game. And that's fine. That's enough, right? You can still take in all this lovely scenery. Oh, the wind's changing. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, but we're back at this cabin. Let's go save some dudes. Okay, let's see if he's dead. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking stab him? Oh god. What the fuck?
Shit. Oh, that's smart.
Take it easy. Pretty banged up. Probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you a shot of some heavy antibiotics. Might feel funny for a while.
Yeah, antibiotics will totally do that
Need some
for
time
you,
to
right?
recover.
Let's like take those radio parts and like smack them around the
Have
face
time.
while we're at it too.
We
You know?
need to get a message out. It's important.
Message. You mean to your friend? Asking for medical help?
Never mind that. Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good.
Let me see. Let me guess. We're gonna need new parts, right?
That's a military shortwave, isn't it?
Maybe.
I know a bit about radios. It's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
I know a bit about radios.
Damn it. Well,
Worst pickup line ever.
Parts
Okay,
are fine.
if you want
so.
to want to
whatever's
get a
wrong with
guy
the
like
radio,
that,
stick
you
with
know,
that.
you can't just say I know
What
a
could
bit
it be?
about radios.
Has something to do with the power. Fuses.
I'm pretty sure we're
Transformers,
trying to
maybe.
flirt here. I'm pretty sure that's what's
We have
going
bigger
on.
problems to deal with first. The bear's out there, hunting us. He's a smart old bastard. keep us from getting out, getting supplies, finding help. Eventually, they'll either get us or starve us out.
Oh, we have to kill the bear? Do we really have to kill the bear? That doesn't seem nice.
I gotta lay down. Help me back to the bed.
Okay, so is this trapper straight? That is the question, right? I would argue that no, he might be more like he's clearly, I think, some kind of radical fairy survivalist bear type. Just look at the work
What's
done
this
on those
unfinished
braids,
business between
on those
you and the
beard
bear?
braids, right? I'm pretty sure.
Me and the old bear. Every time we meet,
I'm pretty sure all this talk
Trade.
about bears is also some
What do you
crucial
trade?
subtext going on.
each other's blood mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
Wait, woman?
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
Oh
won't
god,
find
not
too
this
many people
sad
out here.
straight guy shtick
That's
again.
kind of the whole
Come
point.
on. Okay, god.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here. a few
Women
days
are
ago.
important to me. Oh my god! Our player character is totally
What makes
like
you think she
some
came
white
through here?
guy who's like,
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton.
I love
Then-
women. I respect women.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we get it.
Ugh.
Bait.
The roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her. Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
I'll do whatever it takes.
You won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to
Bear
get my
on
radio
the
up and running,
prowl.
so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
Oh, what?
The woman I'm looking for. She might be on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills. You know it?
Yeah. Shit Nothing Town.
Shit,
north part of the
nothing
island.
town. Who talks? Do
Sounds about right.
Canadians talk like that?
Yeah, I know it.
We were on
Oh,
our way
Canadians,
My
you need
passenger.
better.
there when we crashed.
You need better
I need to find a way to get
curses.
there.
Shit, nothing.
Contact her. See if she's all right.
You sure she's alive?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Oh, well. Normally, I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. Whole area's been damn quiet
Is
since
this
those
the
lights
same
in the
voice
sky.
actor? Am I just like talking to
The
myself?
wildlife's acting strange.
Do their voices sound the
I
same?
have an idea.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
Am I delirious?
I'm
Is the
listening.
energy drink still
This short
making me? I feel like it's the same voice
What's
actor.
going on?
Yeah.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio.
Snake.
I think I have a better idea. Problem is, it's no use with the old bear out there. Your path to a working
No, the
radio
voice actor though,
and our
yes, is
survival
not David Hayter Solid
is through
Snake.
that
The
bear.
voice actor of the player
have to find a
protagonist,
way
at
to deal
least,
with him
is
first.
Mark Meer, who you may know as Male Shep from the Mass Effect games.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
That's because the old bear is
Oh, the old
special.
bear's special.
I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears.
I've shot a lot of bears,
but
okay?
I've never encountered anything quite like him.
They're totally
Special
talking
bear
about
like
sex.
that needs special magic to bring him down.
Magic?
Bear
Don't
magic?
worry, I'm not delirious.
Bear magic.
But we need the old knowledge. The old
I'm gonna
do
skip
you
ahead
have in
because I have to
mind?
teach really soon.
There's an old
so
story.
I'm sorry.
story goes some.
If you want.
Spence shows up and sets
Oh
up
my
his
God,
claim
what
ship
is
with
this?
his young
What?
family and For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay.
Oh, Jesus
One
Christ.
day,
I don't need the life
weeks
story,
later,
just tell me how to kill the
Spence
bear.
fears for his wife.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to skip
Spence
ahead.
gets some men together.
Oh my
This
god.
big son of a... Wife's dying now. So he forges a spear.
The bear is the
The last
spirit
thing he
of his
said.
wife, and we need to get
So-
the magic spear.
Did he kill the...
Nobody knows. Never. Years later, after the Spence... Just so he could tell...
So, do you...
Should've just let him die. Why did I give him the medicine?
But the old stories... Spence might have... The old hunting...
Okay, I need to... Oh wait, it won't let me
Still
fucking
lit.
save the
Get a
game.
spear
Okay,
in the-
hurry up.
You deal... Look out there.
Right.
Okay. Bear's literally his ex-wife. Or ex-husband or something like that. Okay, let's save. And then, okay, sorry I had to skip through that cutscene, but I literally have to go teach in like 3 minutes, so sorry about that. Tune in next week where looks like we have to go journey out to a lodge and find a magical bear spear, and then stab the bear with the magical spear, spare bear. Anyway, see you next week. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good one. Bye.